bunch of hair on the floor. Those are pine needles. I'm underneath the pine tree. I mean, I guess it does kind of look like hair. This is the Santa Rosa Sound. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna make sure I didn't just get stung by something. Felt like I just got stung by something. Aw. I just fed a little bird a cracker and he got it. Finally. Yeah, so this is the Santa Rosa Sound. So this is the bridge that you take over to Navarre Beach. They have a little park here for the kids. And then like a little wet pad type of thing. I just wanted to do something different and show you guys something different. There's the park right over there. Really, Vicky? And then, let me get up for a minute. A boat right there, and then you can walk all the way down there. They have a memorial for vets over there, and then that's a restaurant by that little dock. There's a restaurant right up there you can eat at. So yeah, just thought I would do something a little bit different today. Sometimes we can see the pelicans fly through here too, which is cool. There are no shells here that I've ever seen, but yesterday I went to Opal Beach, which is right next to Navarre Beach, and I highly recommend going to Opal Beach and going looking for shells. I found a sand dollar. It was about like the size of my hand. The only thing, it was cracked up, but it was still awesome. So I kept it anyway. This is Santa Rosa Sound. So you can see the bridge. That's the bridge that I take to the Navarre Beach. Florida is your happy place? Yeah, mine too. Sorry guys, something bit me or stung me. I don't know which one it was, but oh, there's a fish jumping out of the water. I think it's like a mullet. This looks like, yeah, this is a lot calmer. A lot of people, instead of going to the beach when it's like really rough, they just come out to the Santa Rosa Sound. You can see your condo from here. Probably over there, right? If you ever visit Navarre, rent a boat and come out here to the Santa Rosa Sound and boat around. It is so much fun. I think the first 3 towers is like the wind. Was it Wind Tower or Wind something? I don't know the names of these condos, but a lot of the people who have come in my lives have stayed there. They said it's really good. This isn't a beach, this is a sound. So this is the Santa Rosa Sound. This bridge leads over to Navarre Beach. Sometimes, yeah, Granny, they can cost about $500. But you can call around and see what, you know, what price you can get. You're from Seattle? Awesome. That's what we rented. We rented a pontoon boat. And it's perfect if you have a lot of people. So much fun. And they go fast. I mean, they don't go fast as like a jet boat, but they scoot. Thank you for the gifts. Yes, I live in the local area of Navarre. This is my favorite little spot, and it's like underneath a shade tree, so I'm not burning up. This is the Welcome Center for Navarre. I think this side of the sound is better. You can also go across the bridge and then go into the parking area, and you can go out to the beach on the other side. Did you guys see the flying fish? That fish is just going everywhere. But you can see more, and then also during this time of year, this direction is where the sun sets, so you can watch the sunset from here too. Which I almost did yesterday. Instead, I went to Opal, but I got to see the Blue Angels buzz the beach, and that was awesome. You saw lightning? Uh-oh. That fish just jumped out of the water again. It's still jumping out of the water. Flying fish, I was being more sarcastic. It's jumping out of the water. I think they're mullets. Bird, you better not poop on my head. I just fed you crackers. Don't be mean. This is a beautiful place. Yeah, I've never showed this on live before. I didn't know if you guys would be interested in it. Yeah, lightning's no good. Hopefully it keeps moving that way. Sometimes you can see dolphins too. We'll have to see if I see any. Yep, this is Florida. There goes the boat. The clouds look like they are joining up for a party later. Yeah. Yep. It wants to rain on my parade. There's a pier out here. I don't know if you're allowed to walk on this dock or not. I mean, I see a person doing it. I would love to go out there. I just don't know what the rules are. You just moved to Gulf Breeze? Oh, nice. You're headed to Navarre now? Awesome. I hope you have a good time. I know you will. You live in PCB. I used to live there for 5 years, 6 years. I lived in Lynn Haven, and then I moved to Panama City, and then I had to move because my husband's military. Oh, it didn't take long for those ants to get on the cracker I threw for the bird. Hey, Jane. This is Navarre, Florida. This is Santa Rosa Sound. So normally when I do lives, I'm across that bridge onto the beach. But today I thought I would sit underneath a shade tree and just show you guys the sound. Yep, this is Navarre. Navarre Beach is across the bridge, which is where I usually am doing my lives. I actually don't think the water is that dirty. I mean, if you look there, it's pretty clear. You're gonna be here next Thursday? That is awesome. I'm sure you'll have a really good time. These birds drinking salt water? That's interesting. I didn't know birds could drink salt water. Bird, you better not poop on me. This is Santa Rosa Sound. Yeah, if you keep going that way. Because Destin is about an hour from Navarre. So yeah, you go through the bridge and you keep going that way, you'll eventually hit Crab Island. I like how they have like all the little rocks and stuff along here. No, it totally, you guys see something different than what I see with my eye. But I mean, I understand. Like, I don't know if I could zoom up. Maybe it does look dirty from on the screen. Thank you for the gift. How has the water been at 30A? Like along the beach, it's all been double red to, I think it's single red now. Yesterday, I did a live at Opal Beach, which is right next to Navarre Beach. And the water was just beautiful. Hey, good morning. I saw you this morning on live for like 2 seconds. I was about to go to my doctor's appointment and you were getting off anyway. But I was gonna say hi. When are you doing the next the next game thing that you do with the? That's why I'm underneath a shade tree. It's 91 degrees. Yeah, you know, towards the end of my live, the wind went down to like 8 miles per hour, and it was amazing. But yeah, when I got there, it was hard to even conversate. Yeah, the marine mysteries. is tomorrow night and Thursday. Okay. I'm probably going to join because that was a lot of fun. You guys all follow, hold on. Never mind, why aren't you letting me do it? Go follow Science. She has such a fun little game night thing that she does with guessing of the marine animals, and she puts little videos together. It's a lot of fun. Even my husband was involved. He was like shouting from the other side of the living room. I actually kind of think it's fun to watch the cars go across the bridge. You live in Santa Rosa Beach. Cool. That's amazing. Do you live like right across from the water? Or can you see the water from your house? I'd be too scared to live like right on the beach just because of the hurricanes and the wind. This is Santa Rosa Sound. So I'm in Navarre, Florida. This is the sound that goes through it. That's the bridge that goes to Navarre Beach. But your girl can't be sitting out on the beach when it's 91 degrees. It's too hot. You're on the water? Have you ever gotten through a hurricane? You just released a shark to get me? I guess it'd have to be a bull shark, wouldn't it? I mean, he must be a land shark. Like Jimmy Buffett says, land sharks. I mean, he must be a land shark. Like Jimmy Buffett says, land sharks. Come get me, shark. Come get me. Lord knows I have enough meat to feed you for days. You used to live in Clearwater and Palm Harbor. I went to Clearwater once, and I don't really care to go back again. It was just too busy for me. There's always these people that have to ruin the salt therapy. Always. Go troll somewhere else. You lived at Eglin Air Force Base? That's awesome. How far is this from Clearwater? A good bit. This is in the panhandle of Florida. Oh. You could be my mod. Hold on. There you go, you're my mod. Sorry, I got distracted by a troll. Yeah, so Clearwater is up by Tampa. This is down by Pensacola. You know where that's at. So in between Destin. Oh, did you guys see the mullet jump? I think it's a mullet. Between Destin, well, I would say it goes Destin, Fort Walton, Navarre. Between Destin, well, I would say it goes Destin, Fort Walton, Navarre, Pensacola. Between Fort Walton and Pensacola. These cute little sandpipers. If you guys have ever heard them, they sound like little dog squeaky toys. Destin is nice during the Christmas time. It's extremely busy, and that's okay if you like that type of vibe. I don't. I like the laid back, small, beachy, relaxing vibe. But they have a cool bowling alley there that's like ocean themed. They have a really cool like shopping area, Destin Commons. At Christmas they do a beautiful Christmas tree, and they have Santa Claus. Sometimes they have the high school bands come out, like jazz band playing Christmas music. It's nice. You love Fort Walton? Is your son military? Most people that live in Fort Walton, I'm gonna move and get off this. This is where I was sitting. That thing has no back, like no place to put my back up against it. My back is killing me. It's okay for a short amount of times, but when you sit there long enough, your back starts to ache. At least mine does. Maybe I'll have to go back. Now the wind is more intense. Go figure. Hey, Melissa. Do you guys want to face the bridge, or would you rather face out towards the condos? Did you guys just see the fish jump out again? Can you guys still hear a little bit of the water? I could literally sit out here for hours. Awesome. I just couldn't sit on that thing for very much longer. This is Navarre, so next to Pensacola, between Fort Walton and Pensacola. Seriously, for a 39-year-old, I have the back of an 80-year-old. It's awful. But it is what it is. This bridge that you see is the bridge that takes you to Navarre Beach the Navarre Beach, and then Opal, the Santa Rosa, not the Santa Rosa, the, why can I not speak? The National Seashore. So if you go on down this bridge and then you see a light and then you go right, you can go along the condos and you can go all along to Pensacola. Oh, look, pelicans. Cute. Sorry, they're my favorite bird. The temperature outside is close to 90. That's why I'm not at the beach right now. It's too hot. I have a little bit of a shade tree, so it kind of helps. Didn't you say it was like 7:30 or something, or 8 o'clock, and you were like you were all ready to leave? No, I'm not in England. I wish I was in England. I would love to visit England. Oh, you're welcome. Bringing you guys to salt therapy, even if it's the Santa Rosa Sound. Yeah. The heat index will get you, man. It says one thing, but it feels so much hotter than what it is saying. Yep, the splash park's still there. Yeah, it's not bad if you're in the water swimming around. It probably feels really good, but if you're sitting out on the beach like you and I do, it gets hot real quick. Like right now the breeze feels amazing. I don't know what it does for my audio, but it feels really good. I think the color of the flag is single red, but I'm not sure because I'm not on the beach. I'm on I'm on the Sound. I'll let you guys see over here. Can definitely smell the ocean. It smells like salt and fish. This is Navarre, Florida. I was talking to somebody yesterday. They told me to get one of these little like mic cover things that's like, it's like furry and fluffy, and it's supposed to help with wind noise, and I'm gonna look into that. We got a tropical storm Arthur, and all we got was just a lot of rain, tons of rain. In fact, the Blackwater River, I'm thinking about South Carolina right now. The Blackwater River, and then the Yellow River was like very full. Like they were actually sending out warnings to everybody. A cat cover? I'm not even going to say the other word. I don't want TikTok to get upset. Okay, I'll look into it. I've only been doing the lives for like a month, so I'm still trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. This is Navarre, Florida. I should show the old sign. Which sign? The one that used to say best kept secret, and now it says most relaxing place. Yeah. Doesn't say that anymore. The secret got out fast. Me too. You know what's so funny is I don't even remember when they changed it. I just remember driving by once and I'm like, wait a minute. When did they change that to most relaxing place? You guys can't blame me because I wasn't doing lives back then, so. You were here, we will be there. Oh, we will be there July 5th or the 10th. Dude, that fish just dived. I wish I would have been showing it. Oh. Yeah, I just remember driving by and going, whoa, that's different. I like the quieter beach towns. I wish Navarre would stay like that because people can always go out to Destin or Pensacola, but just like leave Navarre alone. We like it quiet. I think that's why people like to also come here. They like the quiet, relaxed vibe. There's a beach next to Tyndall Air Force Base. It's called Mexico Beach. And Mexico Beach is exactly the same vibe as Navarre Beach and Opal Beach. It's like there's, I think, one restaurant. Of course, it could have changed. I haven't been there in a while. But while I was there, they had one really good restaurant, and the rest of it was just beach. And it was amazing. Thank you for the follows. Normally my content involves the beach, but as I said, it's just too hot. Also, TikTok gives me violations if I show bathing suits. So this is kind of like a safe bet that I won't get a violation for something crazy. I never got to see the toll bridge. I think they took the... When did they take the toll bridge? Because I got here 4 years ago and they didn't have a toll bridge. No, I'm not kidding about the bathing suits. I've literally been restricted twice. And that's not even with me actually like looking at them. If I pan, people are like, hey, let's show us the beach. And if I do that, I'll get a restriction. A lot of the times people, I'm focusing on the water, a lot of the times people walk in front of me and it throws it off. 25 years ago? I know that they're talking about trying to bring it back. So I did do this thing where I was looking up on Google on how to fix the problem because there's no place for me to appeal the restrictions. It said for me to restrict my live to 18 and older, and I guess somehow it makes AI not so like vigilant or something, or like, you know, whatever. So that's what I did, and I'm hoping it helps. But hopefully, like when I start going live in September and October, I'm gonna be doing it like 3 days in a row. There will be nobody out on the beach, hopefully. Hey, how you doing? I originally moved here because of my husband was stationed here, but he just freshly retired, so this is our home for good. Yeah, October. I also like coming out in November and December. There's like nobody but a bunch of snowbirds. I love it. So hopefully I'll be able to do like beach walks and stuff, and I won't have to worry about bathing suits. Thank you, Holly. He's super excited. What's so funny is that he started his Air Force career in Tyndall Air Force Base. Was like his first actual duty station other than training, which is how I met him, because I was a local of Panama City. You probably missed the fish jumping up out of the air, out of the water. And then we ended on the Emerald Coast, which I think is like perfect. There's some storms brewing over here. But there are people who do live in bathing suits, true. Which I have no shade. I don't care if you live in bathing suits. I think it's silly that TikTok gets upset about it. October, September? What do you mean? That's like, if you're asking if that's the best time to come to Navarre, I will say yes, it is. I could see if I was like you know, taking my camera and like staring at people when they were in like their little tents or something, or if I was zooming it, you know, zooming up on a little girl or something, I could totally understand it restricting me, but I'm just looking at the water. That's it. The water is, you know, the whole point of my lives. Your friend lives here? I actually thought there'd be more boat activity, but it is Monday, so. But you know what's so funny is that TikTok will allow you to do a video in a bathing suit. Opal Beach was actually not that bad. I was actually, because Opal, if you go to Opal Beach, there's very limited parking, and I was actually nervous that I wouldn't find any, and there was actually plenty of parking. It was crazy. That cloud is just a growing. Opal Beach is right next to Navarre. I'm not supposed to. Holly says for me to shush. So I one time went on Opal Beach, and it was a quick picture of the sunset, like 2 years ago, and that was it. And yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm a creature of habit. I always go to Navarre, but I'm gonna do something different. And let me tell you something. The shelling out there is amazing. There were shelves everywhere. Like, I need to like learn to kind of branch out. there's a boat. Yeah, Fort Pickens is also really good too. Gotta watch out for those rattlesnakes though. If you go to Fort Pickens and you like the Blue Angels, you can also see the Blue Angels doing their practices from there. I agree, Gene Patterson. Thanks for the follow. You miss Navarre dearly? This place never gets old, I'll tell you that. I don't ever take it for granted. They're talking about building a new bridge. Boy, I'm not even in the loop with most of this stuff. I know that I voted against the toll when they had that big vote and whatever. But I didn't hear anything about a new bridge. I heard something about about a boardwalk too, vaguely. Grab your daily heart me, it helps you too. What does that mean? I don't know anything about gifts and stuff. All I know how to do is push live and let you guys see the salt water. That's it. I thought I just saw a fin. That'd be cool if there was a dolphin. Sorry, I'm scanning the water. I could have sworn I just saw a dolphin. Maybe not. Maybe it's my imagination. The daily helps viewers with the, okay, pushes stuff like to their FYP. Okay. How do you grab it? Where do I go to grab it? Am I supposed to push something? So I just push that? I don't want to do anything. No, not you. The viewers are supposed to. Okay. I need to like read up on the tricks and tips and stuff of TikTok, because like I said, all I do is push live. That's it. There's a boat. It is busy with ambulances and stuff. That's sad. Okay, well, I'm here to learn. Any of the tips and tricks, let me know, because like I said, I probably could be using it better, but I don't know. That is exactly true, Holly. So funny. Someone in my live yesterday asked, they were like, can you show us what's behind you? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I got up and I showed them all the dunes, and they were like, I was expecting that there'd be condos or something behind you. And I'm like, no. That's what's so nice about this place, is that there's no condos, there's no nothing. Also, another reason why I went out that way, because I thought I would be able to see the sunset better for the live versus Navarre, because right now with the location of the sun, the condos and stuff block it all out. Yeah, and you have to go super slow too. They make you, because of all the little birds nesting and stuff. So it's nice. Even though people get mad about having to go the speed limit through there, I'm like, you know you're going to have to go slow. If you want to go fast, take 98. The bay looks choppy a little bit. It's not too bad. Should see my video yesterday that I took of the bay. It was bad. It was like very choppy, very windy. Yeah, I saw that Jaws 2 was filmed. I gotta watch Jaws now, because I had no clue until it was Dan the Sandman, or Dan in the Sand did it, and then I was like, oh, I had no clue. We were gonna come out with the jet ski and the kids. Can I go too? I'll be your tag along buddy. My husband would be so mad at me. He's already jealous that I got to see the Blue Angels do the beach buzz yesterday. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for following and the likes and everything. They flew right over your house. I'm jealous. Funny enough, I had completely forgot that they do the Sunday buzz. And then somebody in my chat was like, oh, you're there to see the Blue Angels do their buzz? And I'm like, what? Oh my goodness, I didn't even remember. And then I was in Opal and I was like, well, maybe there's like a 5% chance I'll see them. Because Navarre, usually you don't. Sometimes you do, but most of the time, no. So the whole time I was on live, I was literally looking behind me, looking everywhere to see if I was going to see them. It was amazing. If you guys have not seen the Blue Angel Sunday buzz, you could also go out to Fort Pickens and watch them practice. It's awesome. Another perk living here. Have any of you ever gone to the actual air show they do out on the beach in Pensacola? Because I've heard that people actually spend the night there just to keep their spot. Jeff, you have? What time did you get there? I don't know if I could deal with that many people. Not to mention, how is everybody parking? Because you know there's not that much parking in Pensacola Beach. So how are they getting there in the first place? You got there at 8 in the morning. I was reading about people spending the night there. Or getting there at like 3 in the morning, and I'm just like, I love the Blue Angels, but not that much. One of my friends, she rents out a condo right there on the beach. So she could just stay in the condo during the air show. I think that's probably the smartest way to do it. I mean, you think about it. You sit out on the balcony, you got the AC if you need it, you got your drink, you got a bathroom. So if I ever do it with my family, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to rent a hotel or rent a condo so we can just see it from our balcony. Hold on, guys. I don't know why my phone just switched off my live. That was interesting. I'm gonna move just because there's little kids swimming. So we're gonna move a little bit away. Oh, that's cool, Jeff. I went to the Thunderbird Blue Angels show. My kids got their autographs and got to take pictures with both the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels, and that was probably the coolest experience, especially for my kids. I would totally post a picture, but I don't post my kids on social media, not for people to see that they don't know. So, but it was a cool, really cool experience. I thought that they were supposed to fly together, but they didn't. They flew separate. So like Blue Angels, I think the Thunderbirds went first, then the Blue Angels. Still an amazing show. But I think it would have been cool to see both of them fly at the same time. Beggars can't be choosers. Ooh. Thank you, Holly, for that. I will definitely tell my husband about that. I'm going to follow you. No, this is Navarre Beach. So, well, Navarre Beach is across. This is Navarre. This is the Santa Rosa Sound. Bye, Holly. Have a good day. Thanks for all the tips and tricks. I love the little community that we're building. I have not been to the mermaid mailbox. I'm waiting to bring my children, especially my daughter. I know she would love that. Well, dang. Did you get that fish? Yeah, you got that fish. You go. You gotta follow the clues, Granny. I think you know who Sweet Pea is. Then you go towards the golf ball. I have not technically found it because, like I said, I'm waiting to take my kids, and I'm going to wait until it's a little cooler outside. And the rule is you have to leave something to take something. So I'm also going to bring like little cute little surprises or something for some kids. What is what? I'm sorry. I'm watching these birds fish. Yeah, it's like a scavenger hunt for the locals. It's like a little hidden gem for the locals. There's also, I guess, there's also like a hidden swing that you have to find somewhere. I think you have to do that by boat. But from what I understand, they used to have like a kid's mermaid mailbox and then an adult one, but they oh my gosh, that bird. Well, he got that fish too. But I think the mailbox broke or something, so now they just have one. Those birds, yeah. I want to see if he does it again. I think he is. Hold on. I can't see him very well on this screen because he's white. How do they not break their neck? I don't understand. And the pelicans, gosh, I love watching. Oh, speaking of a pelican, there's a pelican. Really? You got that fish, you go boy. This is Navarre Beach. And he takes flight. Cool birds, man. Do you know that you have to be really careful about pelicans because if they actually say do not give them like bony fish or whatever because it can puncture their pouch and then they starve to death. So I'm assuming they just swallow the fish whole. I don't know. I don't really understand the explanation on that, but that's what I read. Then there's like this cute little sparrow bird that I fed crackers to, and he's hanging around too. So maybe that's why they're saying like don't give pelicans like fish parts, because if the bones are exposed, then it'll puncture their pouch. Maybe that's what they were saying. How do they feed their babies? Like usually birds like kind of like grind up the food or whatever and give it to them. There's an airplane and a banner. Yeah, I'm just curious how they feed their babies. I hope if any of my lives are teaching anybody anything, it's to just sit down and enjoy what God has to offer you. Like, don't be so quick and have to be so busy all the time. Like, sit and just like enjoy. Even if you don't live next to the ocean, go find a garden or something and enjoy the butterflies or something. Like, slow down. Because this content makes me do that. Because I'm a busy mother, I'm a devoted wife, and sometimes I get lost on like what I should be doing for myself, for my own mental health, and this is like forces me to do that. They grind. Oh, okay, they grind and regurgitate. Awesome. Now we know. Their beaks just don't seem like to me that they would be able to like they're big scoops. They just doesn't. It's weird. Oh, the babies reach down into the pouch. Nice. Well, now we know. Here, dolphin, 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 dolphin. That bird is making a nest. He's got all kinds of stuff in his beak for it. I'm gonna look up a video of it and actually see it. Because normally it's the mom that's like pushing the food down the baby's mouth, not the other way around. So that is very interesting. I would love to go out on that dock. I just don't know if I'm allowed to. Ooh, pelican. If I could be anything, if I could like be anything for any part of like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and God allowed me to do that, I would be a pelican. It's like my spirit animal. I just love them so much. Watching a scavenger hunt for a mermaid mailbox. Hey, you had that wrong. Yeah, I might go over there and kind of, you know, see. So are you allowed to, or is just any random person allowed to go on the dock, or do you have to like go to the restaurant? I don't even remember it being fully built like 4 years ago, to be honest. I remember there was part of it, but I don't remember the end part of it, so I don't know. Oh, this one right here? Or are you talking about the pier over there on the beach? This one is also attached to a little restaurant. I know that it's $1 fee to walk on the Navarre Beach Pier. Oh, there's a little kid. He's snorkeling. Living in his best life. By the way, when these people come in and they start like saying that they're gonna like pay money or whatever, just block them. Don't even mute them. Just get them out of here. Okay. I'll have to go over there and check it out. Ooh, there's a boat. Probably sit out here for maybe another 20 minutes and then I'm gonna head on home. There's some jet skis way over there. I had a doctor appointment, so I was able to escape for a little bit. I would love to have a jet ski or a pontoon boat. Probably a pontoon boat more than a jet ski. That's a restaurant, and you can dock your boat and go there. And they have like volleyball and all kinds of stuff. And then like right in that area, that's where a bunch of black skimmers are nesting. We are trying to figure out if it's worth financially buying a boat or just renting a boat, because you can rent a boat. The military can rent a boat for cheaper, even if you're retired. So we're trying to figure out what's financially more responsible. Those pelicans just fly over your head out of nowhere. So we're trying to figure out like how much would we actually use it, that type of stuff. So now that my husband's retired, we know we're not moving. We're going to just rent a boat as we see fit. and then see how much we use it during the season. And then if we use it a lot, then we'll think about buying one. They pulled out a mako shark. Mako, I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's crazy. There's a rental service that my husband was looking into. Basically, I think you pay like, I don't know, it's a huge lump of sum at the beginning, and then you can rent the boat you can rent any boat. It doesn't matter the size, as many times as you want. It's like part of a membership or something. So we'll see. Yeah, that's exactly the type of thing I'm talking about. To get started, it's really expensive, but then once you go like year to year, it's not as expensive. They're catching fish. How cute. Oh, this is Navarre. Sorry, Sean. Navarre is next to Fort Walton and Pensacola. We're right in between that. Yeah, that gets deep there, little buddy. He learned his lesson. He walked in that grass part and it drops off. And he hightailed it back. I don't want to jump into the water and save the kid, but I will. Their parents' heads are turned away from them, so then I feel responsible, because that's the mother in me / ex-teacher. Like, please don't make me get wet today. Yeah, and he went right in there. He was like, I'm fishing, I'm getting the fish in the grass. And then, like, quickly he went deep. That's how quick it happens. Oh, Granny, they also have a zoo in Gulf Breeze too, if you want to go do that. I totally forgot about the zoo. They do have a zoo with giraffes and all kinds of stuff. Yes, I live in a local area. Oh no, he's coming back. His sister is like, we can catch fish somewhere else. See, she's the smart, logical one. My daughter is the exact same way. My boys are like reckless, and my girl is just like, we could do this a better way. So I think that the Santa Rosa schools are really good. Welcome from England. Awesome. I love my kids' school. They're all thriving. My daughter's just about to get into pre-K, so we're trying out the pre-K system for the first time. But high school's been really good. Middle school and elementary's been really good. You guys can see all the traffic going across the bridge. There's a boat. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to our salt therapy session. Life can't get any better for me. Look at my view. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing good. I like how you can see like all the shallow spots and then the not so shallow spots. Okay, so in about 5 minutes, we'll walk down the little brick path, and then I will end the live because I have other things I need to be doing. I could sit here all day long and be unproductive. That's the problem with living next to the coast. The wind is so hard. The wind is so hard. The wind is what's keeping me cool, so I'm actually grateful for it. Yeah, I could sit here forever. Not to mention, I've not eaten. I've had a couple crackers. I really should probably go eat lunch. Hold on. Actually, I'll put it in my pocket. All right. Field trip. Where is Ismar? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that. Where is Ismar? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Well, it's good that they tell you that. Turkey? I was wondering, I've never heard of it. They have a bunch of little food trucks here. that you can eat at. And then of course that's the dock that I'm interested in. They have a bunch of little food trucks here that you can eat at. And then of course that's the dock that I'm interested in. Now we shall walk. We'll walk along the red brick road. I love the red brick road. I feel like we're lost. Oh, look, it's a sailboat. Saw the mullet? Yeah. They're just jumping up like, it's almost like they're saying, bird, eat me. Or big animal down in the water, don't eat me. That's cool how he like stopped his boat like, and then just starts going again. That poor mullet has a tough life. Alright, we're gonna go through this way. I'm not gonna show little kiddos. Eat them. Even people. This is the Navarre Welcome Center. Never been in there, but there it is. Okay. They have a little musical area for the kids to play music, which my kids love. TC's front porch, if Granny is still watching, is right there. Right there. That is my favorite breakfast place. If you come to Navarre, eat there for breakfast. I promise you, you will love it. Plus you can sit out on the porch and you can look at the water. That's a splash pad for little kiddos. be the best kept secret. Not anymore. There's the little playground for kiddos. Ooh, a dock. It doesn't say for me not to enter said dock. Boy, they should have rails. Yikes. This is kind of scary. Oh my gosh, my kids would fall right off this. If I fall in, I'm taking you guys with me. Haha, it's a joke. Me. Haha, it's a joke. At least somebody laughed, thought it was funny. Okay. Maybe it's not finished yet, maybe not, but I'm ready to get off. It also creaks underneath me too. I don't know, I don't weigh that much. I'll take the pier at big old yacht. Well, yeah, I would definitely stay off if you can't swim. Somebody's got money, honey. Things that I do for everyone so they have a good view of things. I mean, they've got it capped off, so it's not like, I don't know. Yeah, it does look real. I don't even remember that being here, so I think the last time I was at the park was 4 months ago or something. So yeah. Alright, and then you just go that way and it takes you back to the parking lot. So there you go. There's your tour. right, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for being my mod, Science. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you follow me if you want to follow me. And Granny, did you see the place I told you about? The breakfast place? Let me show you a close-up view. Because I'm dead serious. This place is amazing. Right there. It looks like a hole in the wall, but it is so good. Like homemade cooked breakfast. Delicious. All right. I will see you guys later.